everybody, it is dietitian Zet here. Good day everybody and welcome to our Zetlife mini-series. I'm dietitian Zet
and I'm dietitian Shelly.
So we did run a competition on our Facebook. We were giving away this amazing basket full of CarbSmart sauces and your Banting Blvd products. And we asked you guys to leave some of the comments on which you would like us to talk. So in this video we're going to run through some of the comments quickly, and then we will do some of the comments or some of the topics we'll discuss in much more detail a bit later on. So stay tuned then for the other videos as well. So the first question we got was from Denise and Sinead. Both of them asked how IBS and low carb high fat works together. So what I want to mention is that remember that a lot of the foods like gluten and wheat irritate your gut lining and through the metabolism, and with low carb high fat we cut out those foods automatically. And then of course the anti-inflammatory fats like the avocado helps the gut to be lined for the inflammation to go down and to fight the inflammation with every meal. And then is there anything else you would like to mention for Denise and Sinead?
Also important thing, all the fibers that we also get in with all the healthy fats, we just give some food for probiotics in the colon also to help with the IBS.
Yes, and the chia seeds is a good source of fiber, but just keep a little mirror in your drawer just to make sure before you see clients that there's no chia seeds hiding somewhere. That's very important. And then Zenda asked about thyroid function. So what do you have to say about that?
So with the thyroid, my thyroid is actually inactive. So since grade 10, I've had hypothyroidism. So I've had a lot of weight gain in a very short period of time. Like my energy levels were very bad. I went to bed like very tired, got up also tired, high cholesterol as well. So in a few years time, I tried this lifestyle.
Don't worry, you're on the right track now.
Yeah, so with this lifestyle, in the end I lost 30 kgs. My cholesterol was high, it decreased to a healthy level, no medicine required at all. And then also my energy levels are a lot better now.
That's so good to hear. And many of you who don't know dietitian Shelly yet, I really do feel that she's a blessing to be here with us. You all know that I have a big passion for people and for health, and I really do think that you've been God sent to us and that you're going to help a lot of people. So thank you for sharing your story. I know that it cannot be easy. And also I think with the low carb high fat, as we mentioned in our video on the low carb high fat, how many ATPs you get when you're having fat. So that you get 136 batteries from just 1 gram of fat. So when your thyroid function is affected, you cannot function with any condition if you don't have energy levels just to pull through the day. And then it's difficult even just to prepare the right types of food. So a good start is just by quick and easy meals that we can follow. And that actually brings me, I just want to check here who asked about the easy meals, but Romy asked about quick and easy keto meals, and we'll do some time and effort to share some recipes on our Facebook to have quick and easy meals. Then Marizon and Alicia asked about keto and working moms. What do they prepare for their kids? And Michelle decided that we want to do a nice proper video on packing lunch boxes, but something that I can mention so long is that it's very important to prep in advance. I mean, we often chat about how was your night? No, I spent my entire night cooking. So it's very important to take a day or a few hours out of a week and prepare foods in advance. And then something like the egg muffins and meatballs that freezes well. So when you have time, you just prepare extra. Same dishes to wash. And then also, Yolandi van der Merwe is doing a new thing with Snackies, which is a new business that she's doing. She has a little girl and she decided to do healthier gluten, healthy fat meals for kids. And so she asked what gluten-free foods you can add. I don't know what you want to say about it. just that the gluten-free foods, I mean that low carb high fat is already gluten-free. So stay tuned for Snackies as well, because Yolandi is doing excellent work, and she also does foods that you can order in advance to help and make it easier for mommies as well. Then Sam asked about being a vegetarian. So you saw a vegetarian yesterday.
So one of the things are with the vegetarian meals, we don't eat any red meats. So carnitine we get from red meat. So that's one of the things that you will need to supplement as well. Then it's also difficult to stay in ketosis with vegetarian lifestyle. But then we go according to the lifestyle of the patient and work out the best way for them to get into ketosis. We look at the lifestyle, what they eat, how much they need, so it's very patient specific.
Yes, definitely. And I think if someone is, for example, a lacto-ovo vegetarian, it's a bit easier, but we take it as it comes. And then Denise asked about doing this on budget. So something I always tell patients is you can't go to the most expensive store and buy all your nuts. I mean, nuts already are expensive. And now it's all avocado season. So first off, go to places where you can buy in bulk and also where it's more affordable. So there's lots of farmers markets, the Banting market, Hazelwood food market, where the nuts there are a lot more affordable. And then what I did last, when apples were still in season, I bought an entire bag and I made guacamole and I froze it. You won't believe how soft my hands were after that, so that's good to hear. And then the other question was, Alicia asked about keto desserts and how often you can have them. So we've been talking about the avomousse a lot. So that's a fantastic recipe because it's just avocado with cacao and a little bit of sweetener. So if you have that as a sweet treat, you can have it every day if you want. Won't you say?
And you can even freeze it and then use it as like ice cream. It's very nice that way.
Is it? That's good. Yeah, so there's so many things you can do. But the most important thing is, I think, is to plan in advance, buy in bulk, prep in advance. I mean, if you make meatballs, what do you use? You use a mixing bowl and you use a cutting board and a knife. So, and a pan. So if you do 5 meatballs or 20 meatballs, same difference. Just a little bit of extra rolling that you have to do. And then Luan, my lovely husband, asked about growth hormone. So we are going to do a nice video with Dr. Andre Visser on growth hormone. So he'll talk a lot more on that. It's a bit complicated, so we're going to do a lot of talks on that. Natasha asked about breakfast and winter ideas. So I think we'll put in some time and effort to share some more recipes on that. And then Nikki asked about keto in sports. So that's something we both love.
Yes.
So what happens is if you have, let's say your body is running on fat for fuel, you have a lot more energy. Like I already mentioned, there's more ATP forming in the body. If you have a little chubby, then obviously it's like a battery pack that you're carrying around. So our athletes do extraordinary, especially long distance runners, cyclists, but we even do have Ironman athletes, a lot of CrossFit athletes. However, I do have to mention that of course there's a time when the glycogen stores within the muscle becomes depleted, but you'll notice that immediately. Your exercise performance drops like crazy. So then we will help our patients to reintroduce a little bit of healthy carbs like butternut, gem squash, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. And then Kim asked about the side effects, which we already discussed in our previous video. So please go have a look at the low carb healthy fat video that we do discuss a bit of the side effects. And then Kath also asked about the ketogenic diet in adult epilepsy. So in the 1920s, they started doing the ketogenic diet for kids with epilepsy, but adults were basically left in the dark. And the reason for that is, those days, ketogenic diets were literally your veggies and butter. But today, it's not the case. I mean, with all these creative recipes, Banting products, Banting breads, it is so much easier for an adult to be compliant of a ketogenic or a low carb diet. And also, it's not necessarily the stricter the diet, the better the results. So here at Metabolica Med with adults, we will rather start with a lower ratio and see how patients perform, because I have to say some of the male patients, they really don't want to give up their brandy, so it really becomes a challenge, but we work around it and we see very, very good results. And you don't have to be as strict with the ketogenic diet to see results. And then Natasha asked about less obvious supplements and food products or products that kicks you out of ketosis. So is that something you want to touch on, or are we going to do a proper video on it?
Let's do a proper video on that.
I agree. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, so if you have any comments or ideas, we can do some more videos just to give you some more information. So please comment, share, like on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, and I am dietitian Zet.
And I'm dietitian Shelly.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you so much for all your support. We really appreciate each and every one of you, and see you soon.